How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. My name's Holden Lau. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you've been to Ward Village lately, you'll notice there's so much change happening in the neighborhood right now. From Victoria Place closing later this year and Victoria Ward Park with elevated walkway over Ala Moana Boulevard also scheduled to be completed. This year is going to have a lot of exciting new change. There's so much to go over right now. Without further ado, let's jump right in. Starting with Victoria Place, can you believe that this project went on sale in late 2019? It was launched pre-COVID and pricing was pretty good compared to what we're seeing in other first row projects like Launiu. With the completion of Victoria Place, we'll see roughly 350 new condos added to the overall market. This building is going to be stunning, and I was fortunate enough to represent 5 buyers in the project, and I know each and every one of them can't wait to see the finished product. At Victoria Place, you're gonna have 2 amenity decks, one for fitness and one for leisure. You're gonna have a pool downstairs, and yes, that's 3 pools total. Indoor spa for both men and women. This place is gonna be stunning, and I can't wait to see the finished product too. Right next door to Victoria Place, and I picked this spot, by the way, because it has a great view of everything going on in the neighborhood. We're in Ka'ula right now in the 01 stack, and this unit is stunning. This is a 1-bedroom that is on the ocean-facing side of the building, so you get these great ocean views, and of course, beautiful harbor and park views. The Mackay side of Victoria Ward Park will be completed at the end of this year. This side of the park will be for walking, it'll have hills and a change in topography with a nice water feature in the middle. As you meander through the park, you'll eventually find the elevated walkway over Ala Moana Boulevard. Howard Hughes partnered with the Department of Transportation to get this bridge designed and built. And I think it's going to be an amazing way to get over the busy thoroughfare of Ala Moana Boulevard safely and in a really cool sort of way that we're not used to seeing here in Honolulu. Moving on to the Park Ward Village, this building is scheduled to be completed at the end of next year in 2025. This project is roughly 90% sold out as of April 2024. And one of the reasons why this was a popular building at launch was because of the pickleball craze taking over America. There's so many people here that are obsessed with pickleball, and we simply don't have enough courts. Having your own court right downstairs was a huge draw for many. Of course, the view and the overall design concept was great, as they are with all Howard Hughes buildings. This one is another one that I'm really looking forward to. All of these projects are great, and I can't wait to always see the finished product. Jumping over to Kalae, Leighton, who is the contractor for the project, just started a few months ago. They had to demolish a 6-story parking structure, and you can see there's a lot of remnants from that demolition still on the ground that they're making through. Kalae is going to be a really beautiful project. Like the Park Ward Village, it's already 90% sold out, but there's only 330 units in the building, so that's really only roughly 30 units available. There are some really great inventory in that building, most of which are going to be 1-bedrooms or about 800 square feet in the $1.4 to $1.6 million range. I bought in that building personally, so that's one that I'm really looking forward to seeing at completion. But of course, we're still probably 3 years out with a completion date of 2026. And last but not least, we have Ulana, which is the furthest west parcel. Ulana is the affordable housing project that Howard Hughes is building and represents roughly 20% of a lot of the more recent buildings. Basically, they take 20% of the total unit count, pull it out of each luxury building and put it into Ulana to satisfy the HCDA's requirement for affordable housing here in Honolulu. That project's well underway, scheduled to be completed at the end of 2025 as well. All right, so before we go any further, I just wanted to take the time and point out some of the great restaurants opening in the neighborhood, like this place, Okayama Kobo. I've been here once before. They have amazing pastries using Hokkaido flour. This is one of my go-to pastry places in all of Honolulu right now. It's right here in Ward Village, and this is just one of many places opening up almost monthly, it seems like, here in the neighborhood. Okay, we'll do one salt butter roll, and we'll do one of these Mentai salt butter rolls. And now back to our regular scheduled programming. So to recap, we have Victoria Place completing at the end of 2024, the Mackay side of Victoria Ward Park with elevated walkway, also 2024. The Park Ward Village is looking at the end of 2025, which will also bring a lot more commercial restaurant space. And then, of course, you have Kalae at the end of 2026. Come 2026, pretty much this whole area right in front of us will be completed. Then Howard Hughes will go and develop blocks D and E, but that's an entirely other video. At some point, they're gonna have to develop Mahana, which is gonna be right next to, adjacent to A'ali'i, but that's gonna be years down the road. After 2026, we're gonna be pretty much construction free in this little area. So I'm really looking forward to less dust in the air and just a little, that sound of cranes, just a little ringing in my ear. If you're trying to keep tabs on new projects launching, we had Launiu that launched at the end of last year, and sales are going really, really well. They sold out of the first half of the building and actually just started owner-occupant sales just a few days ago. There's still a lot of great inventory available in that building, and of course it is a front row, so there is a lot of demand because the ocean views are stunning. Maybe not later this year, but early next year, we're gonna see blocks D and E get launched. I'm not sure if they're gonna launch them both at the same time or one or the other first. That project is designed by one of the world's best architects in R.M. Stern out of New York City. He's built some really old time, old world buildings out there on the Upper West Side and Upper East Side, which people love, and it's gonna be interesting to see his tropical island take on his architecture aesthetic here in Ward Village. I'm really looking forward to that, but the prices are gonna be pretty insane. If you've been sort of blown away by some of the prices that we've been seeing in these new buildings, I think that building will just take pricing to the next level. These units are gonna be much, much larger. You're looking at minimum 1,000 square feet for a 1-bedroom, and then 3,000, 4,000 square feet for 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom units. If you're thinking that that's for you and you wanna get more information when it comes out, please give me a call. My name's Holden Lau, and I look forward to meeting all of you guys in person one day. Aloha.